Good morning, all. Good morning. So I will be sharing the attendance link. Kindly answer your attendance. So screen and audio is okay. Screen and audio is okay. Are you hearing? So shall I start with the class? So shall I start? Okay. So in the previous last class, okay, so last class we have gone with the array operations. The array operations are initialization, displaying the contents. Next you go with the inserting the elements at specific position, deleting the elements at specific position, and searching using linear search. So that we have seen that particular concept, understanding. So now you come for the next array operations. So under the array operations, the last you will be having is array and pointers and sorting using pointers. So there are two types here. So one is array and pointers, next sort, bubble sort and selection sort. So these are the two sorting techniques that we will be seeing. Okay, so for now we shall get into the concept. So first is arrays and pointers. So arrays and pointers. So where you come across the word pointer. So what the pointer will consist of? So pointer will consist of address of another variable. So which is the variable? So now we consider it as array as the variable. So array will take how many values? It may take n number of values. So all these values will be stored. So at that time, so that particular value will contain an address, and that address will be stored in the pointer variable. For example, I will tell you. Okay, so you can I take the any examples? So going for the, I will go for the example. So going for the example, let's take the Aishwarya and Anusha. Okay, so I've already told you the what is a pointer regarding Aishwarya and Anusha. So Aishwarya is a array variable and Anusha is the pointer variable who knows the address of Aishwarya. So that is the concept here. So Aishwarya is a array variable. Okay, so like Aishwarya, there are so many array variables. So for that array variables, now Anusha is the pointer variable. Okay, so what the Anusha will contain? Anusha will contain the address. So it will contain the address of another variable. Who is the another variable? Aishwarya is the another variable. Understanding? So now you come for the array operations. So till now we have seen what are all the array operations. We have inserted the element, we have deleted the element, and we have displayed the element. So now you come for this particular program. So you people keep coming up to 10:40, I think so. So first you go with the array operation. In this program, we are going to have insertion operation, deletion operation, and display operation. So kindly you go through this program is very, very important for us. Okay. So is this particular concept is done? So first you go with this particular array. So first I am going with a variable A. So it is a star A. What is star A will represent? It is an array variable. Next you go with a X. What is X? It is a iterator variable. See here, X is equal to 0, X less than. So it is called as a index variable. So next you go for the CH, that is choice. Next you go for item to insert. And next you go with a P. What is P? It is a what is P? It is the flag value we are going to take. So I will tell you why P is required there. So now you go for this particular thing, enter the total elements. So you are, I insert the array, how many elements it should take. So that entire elements you are going to insert it here. So as the entire elements is total elements TOT, it comes under integer data type. So what is the format specifier? It is ampersand TOT. Okay, so leave this A is equal to, it is not required. Okay, now you come for enter the elements one by one. So I have marked this particular for loop. So kindly see the for loop here. So inside this for loop, it is going to read all the values. So how many values it will take? It will take the number of, what is the total values you have given? That number of values will be taken here. Okay, so now you go with a condition. After you insert each and how many elements? So now you will insert each and every elements here. So once you insert each and every elements, what is the next thing? So now I have taken the total elements as 5 and I have inserted 5 elements here. So for that you have to go with display of a comma dot. First I will display. So before you go with the insert, delete and display operation, first you are displaying the contents what you have inserted. So here you have, in this part you have inserted some elements. Okay, so inside you have inserted some elements. So for that you have to go with this particular one. After inserting, first I am going with a display operation, display of a comma dot. Okay, so next you, after displaying, now you come further, whether you go with a insert, you go with a delete, or you go with an exit. So you enter your choice. So switch case will come if ch double equals 1. I am going with a not taking switch. I have taken with a if statement because there are only two switches. One is 1, the other one is 2. 3 will go for exit. Okay, so no many cases. So I will go with a if. If I have many cases like 1, 2, 3, 4, then I should go with a switch statement here. Okay, so if ch double equals 1, what should be done? Enter the item to the insert, enter the item to insert and where that item should be inserted. So you have to give the position here and then you call an insert operation. So insert of a comma, insert, what is a? So a is the area. Okay, total, out of total elements you are going to insert the item. Okay, so now this insert will go with finished. So here after don't join, I won't allow you people. It's 10:50. So insert of a comma dot comma p comma item. Okay. So now when this is a function, you have gone with a inserting. This is a calling function that is inserting the element into the array. So now I come here, come for the insert. So a is taken as a only. Total is taken as size. P is taken as P only, and what is this last one item? So what is the element where you have to place? So keep in your mind the previous insert operations and all. So the insert operation, if you are inserting in middle, what you will do? So you will move all the elements from that particular position to right. So jaga madkontira, you will be making place to make that particular item insert. So for that purpose you go. So start from where? Size minus 1 greater than or equal to px minus minus, because you have to go with insertion. So insertion, in order to insert, what you will do? You have to move the elements from left to right and make the space empty. So you have to move the elements from left to right. Mr. Rohan Y, get out of the class. Rohan Y, get out of the class. No use. Simply you are doing some annotations here. So first you are going with a insert. So you insert at where? You have to insert at one specific position. So what is to be done? You are going to move the elements. Okay. So moving the elements from left to right and from that particular position. Okay, so once you move, that empty space will be there. Okay, so at that time, what is to be done? You have to insert your item. So first, this one is called moving, shifting the elements from left to right. So a of x is equal to a of x minus 1. That means you are moving from, so a of 2 will contain a of 1 value, a of 3 will contain a of 2 value, a of 4 will contain a of 3 value, like that. So elements will be moved from left to right. So this one we call it as, so shifting. So understanding. So this one we call it shifting. So once the elements are shifted, now we have, this is used for inserting. So kindly see here, I'm telling you the words. So this line will tell you for shifting the elements. So first element is shifted to second element is shifted to third element. So that is called shifting. So once you shift all the elements, then you have empty space, you can insert. Okay, so that is insertion operation. Now you come for the deletion. So delete means it is at switch off to. So you are deleting. So which element you are going to delete? Give the position of that element which you have to delete. So from where you are deleting? From the area. What is this A? A is the area. Okay, you are deleting the from total elements out of P. Okay, so in order to delete, what you are going to do? So keep in your mind, you are deleting the elements from specific location. So what is to be done? So see here. So once you delete the elements, what first you have to go with a shifting. So this one is called shifting from where to where. Once you delete middle element is deleted. So what you will do? ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. At that time you have to move from where? Move shifting from right to left. Okay, this is shifting from right to left. And finally, what is the x? X will be the last value. So last, once you delete, so last value is 0. So that I will be explaining here. Last value will be 0. Okay, so that is the thing you are having. Sorry, so it is last value is 0. Okay, so now you come for the next one, display operation. So firstly we have called display operation. What the display should do? It will print all the contents of the array. You have to start from 0, you have to end up to last size, keep on printing all the values. So this will go with printing all the values. Okay, so suppose you are going with printing all the values. Okay, so understood this particular program. So finally, if ch double equals, so after this else if, so if ch double equals 3, break. Okay, so this is once you do. So now what is this free? So that we will see in the next coming classes in dynamic memory allocation. Understood? So this is your program which is used to perform both the insert, delete and display operation. Understood? So now you come for the output here. So see, so what you will be getting? So I'll come for the yellowish part. So total elements I have taken as 5. Understand the program, how it is going to do. So how many elements you have given? 5 elements. The array elements are 11, 22, 33 I have given. So array operation, 1 insert, 2 delete, 3 display. So 3 is exit. So enter choice 1. What is the choice? Insert. So you have going to insert an element 77 at position 2. So at position 2 means from where you have to start. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So at 33, you are having a value 77. So this is the, see here, this is 0th position, first position, second position. At second position, you are having the value 77. Understood? So now again you come for this. Now you see, as 5 elements are there, if you are inserting a new element, so if you are inserting the new element here, 33 will come in place of 44, 44 will come in place of 55. Then where will 55 will go? There is no space at that time. The last element is removed. Understanding? That's why we are getting here 44 as last answer. So again it will go with the array operation, insert, delete, exit. Now I will go with the value 2. So choice number 2 is delete. So now enter the position. What is the position? I'm going to give it as 3. So see here 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Third position, what is there? 33. So 33 will be deleted and 44, which is in right side, will come from the left. So as I already told, deletion element, if middle element is deleted, so the elements on right will come towards left. So now you see as 33, it is at position 2. So this one will deleted. At that time 44 will come and sit in place of 33 and last element is made 0. Understood? So after that, now enter the choice 3. So what is choice 3? Choice 3 is nothing but exit. So exit is nothing but come out of the loop and return 0. Okay. So this is your program. So understood? So understood the program. Understood? Anybody? Kindly reply. Understood this particular program? Reply. Understood or not? I'm asking. I am asking you people only. Where do all have gone? Pratibha, Kavana, Anushri, Anusha, Aishwarya. So now we shall go with the next particular program. So the first we have gone with array operations is finished. So now you come with, the arrays and pointers. Okay. So arrays and pointers. So first you see what is an array and what is the pointer will consist of. Okay. So first you are going with int x. So x is a pointer variable and star p. Star p x is a index variable and star p is a pointer variable. Now you are going to assign the values. So you are how many values I have given? So now you see here p is equal to a. So p is equal to a means is similar to p is equal to ampersand of a of 0. So keep in mind what is p. It is a pointer variable which contains p is a contains the value of the other variable. Okay, so now you are going for a printf. So you are going to have the array elements. Which are all the array elements you are having? Now you have to print it. So in order to print it, what you are going to take? So x is equal to 0, x less than 5, and x plus plus. So if that is the case, so how many values are there? 5 values. This is a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, and a of 4. So it's less than 5. Okay, good. So now you are printing the value as well as address. So keep in your mind, what is the value? 38, 20, minus 17 will come under integer data type. Whereas, so for that I will be giving it as %d, and coming for the address, you will be taking %u. What is u? It is an unsigned address. Okay, so unsigned address. So how you, if you want the value, what you will do in terms of p, you have to tell now. Okay, so if you want the value of a of 0 in terms of p, so p is equal to a. So if you want the value star p of 0, so if you want star p of 0 will contain the value of a of 0. Star p of 1 will contain the value of a of 1. Star p of 2 will contain the value of a of 2. So star p of 3 will contain the value of a of 3. So for that, in order to represent star p of 0, I will be taking like star p plus x. So what is plus? So plus, what is the x value? Initially it will be 0. So for that, if you insert, what you will get? Star p of 0. Star p plus 0 will give you value 38, and p plus 0 will give you the address of 38. So keep in your mind what is star p and p will represent. Okay, so star p will represent the value of a array variable, and only p will represent the address of the array variable. Understanding? So that will be represented. So star, first you want value, that is %d. So that I am giving it as star p plus x. Okay, star p of 0. Now again I increment, x becomes 1, star p of 1. Similarly the address. So address you're taking it as, so address you take it as p plus x. Okay, so this is, you are going with a printing the values. Okay, printing the values with their address. So when you execute this one, so what will be the first value? First value is 38, and what is its address? It is 65,516. It can be anything. I can't tell this will be the exact address. Okay, so address will be given by the system, but you can check whether the next coming address, you can guess the next coming address. Okay, so how? I will tell you. First you see, first value is p of 0, 38, and address is 16. So what is this 38? It is of integer data type. So if it is integer data type means how many bytes it will take? 2 bytes. So if the address is at 16, next address will start at 16 plus 2. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೇಲೆ you have to have the next address. So as the value for now address is 16 and value is 38, and this 38 value is integer data type. So next, so integer will go with 2 bytes. At that time 16 plus 2. So 16 plus 2 will go with 18. So again 18 is at integer data type. So it will again take 2 bytes. So from 18 you are going with 20. Okay, so similarly you go with the next other, there will be 2 bytes increase. So that is the arrays and pointers. Understood? So now you come for the, similarly you can try this, all these things. So I will be sharing this particular presentation in YouTube also, so you can see there. Okay, so for currently those who have not answered the attendance, kindly you can fill it here, because you hardly have another 10 more minutes. So are you understood this program? So tell me, reply, understood this program? One second, sir. Explain it briefly once again. Okay, I will be explaining it again. Kindly hear. So first, you know what is this program? There are some array elements, and we are having a pointer variable pointing to that array elements, and we are printing their value with the address. So these are the 3 topics. Okay, so 3 topics you are having. So first, what is x? It is the array index variable. What is star p? Star p is the pointer variable. So it will point to where? It will point to the array. So what is the array? It is a of I is equal to some values. So these are the array elements. So now each pointer variable should contain the address of each array variable, and you have to print both the value as well as address. Understanding? So for that, first I will assign P is equal to A. So P is equal to A means P is a pointer variable which is containing the address of the first variable. So here you see no index is given. So P is equal to A means it will point to the only the first. So P will contain the address of first variable. So that is P is equal to A. So now you have to go with printing the array elements with their values. So what is this program? You are printing the array elements with their values and address. So how many array elements are there? There are 5. So you are starting from 0 and you are ending with 5 and keep on incrementing up to x plus plus. Okay, so keep on incrementing up to x plus plus. So now you have to print the value as well as address. So what type of values these are? All these values are integer values. So values we are taking it as %d because % is the format specifier for the integer. Similarly for the address, so address is equal to %u. What is %u? %u is the unsigned address. Okay, if you want the value of a array using pointer variable, you give it as *p. Okay, so if you want the value of a array variable using pointer, you can access using *p. If you want the address, you can access using p. Understood? So for that, how many values? Totally there are 5 values here. So for all the 5 values, so you have to print their value. Okay, so as p is equal to a, so p of 0 is equal to 38. So P of 1, 20, P of 2, 17, P of 3, 43, P of 4, 15. So in order to print the value, what you give? *p plus x. What is this x? It will show you the index. So *p of 0, what is the value? 38. So only P of x, it will show you the address where the 38 is stored. So address of the value where the 38 is stored is given as P plus x. So whereas value stored will be printed using *p. So you all know P contains address, *p contains the value. Okay, so this is the program. Now you understood. So now you come for the output part. So when I execute, first it will start from where? X is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. So substitute here. Substitute x in this particular line, *p plus 0, p plus 0. So *p plus 0 means *p of 0. So what is *p of 0? It is 38. Similarly, p plus 0, it's nothing but p of 0. What is p of 0? It will be the address. So similarly, after printing, x will be incremented. So you will get it as 1. So you will get it as 1. So for that, p plus 1 is nothing but *p of 1. What is *p of 1? It is 20. So similarly, p plus 1, that is p of 1. P of 1 is, that is, you will get the address. So come for the execution. Now I hope you understood this. So now first value is 38. So its address will be given. Are you getting? Kindly anybody can talk. Are you getting? Are you people there? Yes, sir. Okay. So now you see here, what is the first value you are having? So first value is 38. Okay. So its address will be given randomly. So what is the next value? It is 20. So 20 is also an integer. So that is called, that we call it as integer here. So what is the integer will take how many bytes? 2 bytes. So at that time, so you increase this particular address with 2 bytes. So increasing that 16 with 2 bytes will get you 18. So similarly, what is the next value? Minus 17. So it is of integer. What will be the next address? It will be at 20. First value you can't take, but the remaining all the values you can take it there. Understood? So I hope you all understood the program. Understood the program? So kindly chat it here. Those who have not filled the attendance, you can fill it now. So from today onwards, okay, from today onwards, so I will be sharing each and everything in YouTube. So all the recorded videos, all recorded videos are shared in YouTube. Okay. So subscribe and get the updates. Okay. So you can listen there. You can listen there if you have any doubts. Okay. If you are not not understanding when I speak, so you can listen and you can understand. So you can subscribe and get the updates. So I think some of them are already joined. So remaining all people, you can join to the YouTube link. From today onwards, it will be uploaded. Okay. Understood? Subscriber ID I've already showed. Some people I have already shared. So you can go with by name Manoj Kumar. Okay. So already something. So search for this. Okay. So inside that you will be getting. So some are there already I have given for some others. So you can ask from them. Okay, then. So kindly join, and there you can easily listen each and every video on your own time. But classes should will be there, and you have to come and see what will be the input and output and programs and all. Okay, so this video lectures will be uploaded there. Okay, understood? So shall I end this particular thing? Okay, done. Kindly anybody can respond. Okay, thank you all.